shit about programming or computers or cell phones, but I know pattern recognition. And that is how I figured this out.
The exploit you've mentioned, identified as CVE 2026232277, pertains to a vulnerability in the Linux kernel that can affect devices running Android. This vulnerability involves a problem in the network handling code, specifically related to the TEQL tunneling equalizer feature, which is used for managing network traffic across multiple network devices.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
The exploit you've mentioned, identified as CVE 2026232277, pertains to a vulnerability in the Linux kernel that can affect devices running Android. This vulnerability involves a problem in the network handling code, specifically related to the TEQL tunneling equalizer feature, which is used for managing network traffic across multiple network devices. In simpler terms, this vulnerability could potentially allow an attacker to cause a crash or a failure in the network functionality of your device. The issue arises when the device tries to transmit data over a specific type of network tunnel, and it ends up trying to access memory that isn't available, leading to a crash known as a page fault. Is it dangerous? Yes, it can be dangerous as it may lead to unexpected behavior, including crashes or even remote code execution in worst-case scenarios. This means that if an attacker knows how to exploit this vulnerability, they could potentially take control of certain aspects of your device or disrupt your network services. Recommendations beyond updating or security tools. 1. Limit network exposure *. Be cautious about connecting to untrusted Wi-Fi networks, as this could expose your device to potential attacks. 2. Use VPNs *. Consider using a virtual private network (VPN) for an added layer of security when accessing the internet, especially on public networks. 3. Monitor app permissions *. Regularly review the permissions granted to apps on your device. Remove any unnecessary permissions, particularly for apps that require network access. 4. Stay informed *. Keep an eye on security news related to Android and Linux vulnerabilities. Awareness of potential threats can help you take proactive measures. 5. Backup data regularly *. Ensure that your important data is backed up. In case of a compromise, you can restore your device without significant data loss. 6. Participate in security communities *. Engage with forums or communities focused on Android security to stay updated on best practices and new vulnerabilities. While updating your device and using security tools are the most effective measures, these additional steps can help bolster your security posture against vulnerabilities like -2026 Cape Verde Escudos -23277.
Yep. Yeah, I checked out like early on in that description. I don't know what all that means. All I know is I knew something was up a long time ago. So I've been documenting everything ever since. I'm assuming all of whatever that thing just told you well, in summation, means it explains why massive amounts of photos and diagrams were appearing, just filling up the memory of my phone. And I'm assuming that means the girl upstairs was filling my phone full of that shit to run out of memory so it couldn't use, or essentially the room it needed for programs to run was filling up, and she had to fill the entire memory of my phone so that it would essentially bind the program tighter and tighter until it cracked and failed. In which case, she would have a chance at vulnerability to get to firewall and whatever other thingies protect the thingies. Personal information, yeah. And only after that, which took a while, I guess, was she able to do that. And then while she was busy doing all that, I was busy building evidence against them. I knew my phone had ample memory, and had suspected something nefarious was going on. Because I didn't put all that shit there. I kind of figured it had something to do with each other. Essentially, yeah, I was right again. And they fled. Or she fled. I don't know what's going on with her husband. He's, I guess, still on base and probably going to be for a while. I'm assuming. And God knows where she took off to. So, well, that's been my day. Yeah. And they still have these fucking powder fairies hanging outside my windows, blowing fucking powder in here, whatever it is. It'll be very easy to get their photos. I'll just have it running through the AI facial recognition. I'm not stopping until I get all the people I can, or at least until I'm satisfied. It was I already told them how they could easily satisfy me, like very easily. But just like the feds did in Texas, I'm assuming they're suffering from the same stupidity, which is they don't want to be publicly shamed and humiliated. But that's all I'm about at the moment. So until I'm satisfied, which is hard to do. I mean, shit, I'm still single. Should be obvious. Yeah. Until they either cut me a fat check, I'm going to keep picking apart these people's lives. I'm going to find them one by one. All the cops, all the judges, all the fucking criminals they employ, all the syndicates. I will travel the nation finding fucking crooked grocery baggers if I have to. I will bleed this society clean of anyone that steps on my toes. And I told him, I warned him the day I got here when I called the precinct and introduced myself and told him, don't fuck with me. Like, if you're off the clock, you want to grab a beer? Cool. You want to talk? Cool. First question these motherfuckers started off on was, do you do any drugs? I told them, I've done all the drugs. What? I was like, yeah, all of them. Every single one of them. Shit you've never even heard of. I guarantee you. Because I hadn't heard of it, and I still did it. Like, fuck it. Life is about lessons, learning, and experiences, and taking all that learned wisdom back home where we go. So fuck it. I don't like lying. As long as somebody's not doing something, as long as whatever the fuck you're doing doesn't directly hurt someone else, then fuck it, it's your business. And I have no interest in what the fuck you're doing anyway. Because I'm trying to do my own shit. That is the mentality people seem to have forgot. Like, I don't give two flying fucks what someone else is doing. Because I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm minding my fucking business. Building my shit. Or playing. Nowadays I just pretty much build shit all the time. But, yeah, fuck it. You know what I'm saying. I don't care what somebody does behind closed doors in their own fucking world. Their private setting. That's their business. Let them do it. It's not hurting anybody else. Fuck you. Let them do it. I'll be damned if I'm going to let anybody tell me a fucking GD thing about what I can or can't do in the privacy of my own dwelling. I don't care. I don't care if they're in there doing drugs. I'm a little jealous. I don't know. If you've never done drugs, fuck you. Keep your mouth shut. You don't know what you're missing. And I bet your life is boring as hell.